It's sad that there are hundreds of them. And then there's Bogo. Everyone loves the hit on Bogo's video. I suddenly got caught up in the traffic. For a novice, it was a little too exciting. Every day had to be hotter, but Bogo never spoke. Lack of material. One more worry. Is there something wrong with Bogo? I couldn't support it, so I got a second brother. Limited resources and a rush for quick success. Next up is a bigger RV. The second brother used Bogo's shell as a plate, and I couldn't rescue it in time. As a result, Bogo was borrowed by the second brother for some mischief. As a newbie, I couldn't hold on anymore, but I couldn't wait to update everyone every day. Don't worry, Bogo's alright, they are alive and well. And you know how it ends. General Polong moved to a new environment, a little restless at first. At this point, you just give him a jar. Doesn't seem very smart. 2 minutes later, he finally learned to reverse park. The next day, the big moment arrived. Let's see if he'll speak. Once he eats something, he's basically stable. On the third day, Polong was still said to be in the jar. But look at this sand. Obviously, there were nighttime activities, and quite a lot of them. I dried out my jars and fed him shells. Then I took them away. On the fourth day, I gave him another shrimp. On the fifth day, he seemed very irritable. Still hadn't eaten on the sixth day. The moment had come. I was starting to break. I thought he was just temporarily silent, but I didn't expect it to last this long. Dude, you didn't leave. But you almost sent me away. In the days that followed, this little guy was like this. The moment you turn on the light, he immediately perks up. I started wondering if there was something wrong with this little guy's settings. Let's call this one Polong Bo. Polong moved to a new environment. It's normal to feel nervous. So I decided to give Xiaobo a luxurious escape. The house was ready. But Xiaobo didn't seem to like it much. He peeked at the doorway, then turned around and left. Maybe he didn't want to commit to a mortgage so young. This was the new home chosen by my uncle. I cleaned it up and got it ready for the new year. The next day, I accidentally discovered that Bo didn't seem afraid of me. When I stood in front of him, he would come over. If I moved, he'd get startled, but after a while, he'd come up to me again, as if he recognized me. I fed him, and he ate. Another time, I appeared suddenly to see his reaction. He still leaned over. Confess and be lenient. Who the heck sent you? On the third day, he seemed to have adjusted a bit to the environment. Bo had moved into his new house. When he saw me, he still poked his head out of the house. Xiaobo did everything himself. You have to decorate your house by yourself. I decided to reward him with a prawn today. To help him build up some courage, I deliberately moved the prawn back. Xiaobo is also very funny. He strutted out for a stroll and deliberately detoured, then suddenly turned toward the prawn, snatched it up, and retreated. With the new year approaching, I prepared some New Year's goods for Xiaobo. I was going to renovate his house, but I didn't think it through. Not enough windows, and the water flow wasn't great, so I opened a few more windows for him. After staying for one night, he found the wall had been demolished. Xiaobo thought the house was gone. He circled around it, looking confused.